Morning all, 1st of December, so I've got my Christmas hat on, getting the spirit of Christmas, so wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. Today I'm working on the grow on, and for some time now I've decided to change the pump setup a little bit in here, because I've got a lot less fish than what I had before, still too many, but it's a lot less. I don't need to be running 2 pumps in here anymore, and I've currently got 2 3,000 litre an hour pumps that are 55 watts each. So what I've done, I've changed it up to run one 4,500 litre an hour pump that runs 55 watts. So I'm saving 55 watts and I've gained an extra 1,500 litres an hour. Hopefully it will work, no issues with overflowing my filter system or anything like that. I'm going to be taking off the filter behind me that was originally set up to be the skimmer line, but I've taken the skimmer off and I was bottom feeding at the pump. I've had a nightmare getting this pump, so my own fault in a way. I bought this, right? Apparently this is a 5,000 litre an hour pump. Does that look to you like that was even capable of running 2,000 litres an hour? Couldn't send it back. I mean, even that outlet it's just a nightmare. It works, I haven't put it in water because it's just a waste of time. So then I went out and bought a Sobo pump, which is, I use Sobo pumps in all of my ponds, and I should have done this to start with, but I didn't. I thought I'd save some money, and it's backfired. So buy cheap, buy twice, as they say. So this is a 55 watt, and it's 4,500 litres an hour. It's bottom fed, so it should pick up all of the waste from the bottom. What I have noticed, with having the 2 pumps in the corner, it will always have waste build up underneath the pumps, so that should stop it. Don't know, we'll wait and see. I did have an issue getting hold of this pump. I bought it, this is actually my 4th order for this pump, right? So I ordered it a week ago from a company and it just didn't turn up. I was like, what's going on? So I had a look on the internet order and it had been cancelled and it just said no stock. I was like, oh great. So I ordered another one. About 2 hours after I ordered it, I got an email from them saying no stock. I was like, what? Did it again, 3rd company, all the different shops, right? And out of stock again. I was like, oh, what is going on? And the next size up from this one, I think, jumped to 6,000 litres an hour. And 6,000 litres an hour would be just too much for this. So I decided to keep looking. And I did find this one on the 4th one. The order went through and it come. 2 days later it's turned up and it's here. So I am going to go through and get this fitted now. And I'll let you know how it goes. I won't do the footage of showing you because it's Monday and I've got to do the filter clean. And you've all seen that, so I'm just going to crack on with it. And I'll come back to you in a minute. Alright, so I thought I'd just show you like the build up of the waste, as I mentioned. As you can see down there in the corner where the pumps sit, so that's like a fortnight's worth, so that should stop now. And I'll just show you the old pumps and how I had them set up. 2 3,000 litre an hour pumps side by side, and they were just taking, you know, these were just sucking it up off the ground. That one was originally for the skimmer line, but I just changed it to be the bottom because I was getting a lot more waste on the floor than I was on the surface. So this is the new pump. So we shall see how it goes. I mean, I may have to end up modifying the bottom part of that to make the openings a bit bigger. We shall see. So I'll come back to you once I've got it installed. Good morning everyone. It's now Thursday the 4th of December. A few days after I fitted the new single pump down in the corner. Had to go do some other bits and bobs, so that's why I'm picking up the camera today. Seems to be doing a pretty good job, to be fair. The flow rates and all of that, I haven't had any issues with overflowing of the 3-barrel filter system behind, and the tank on the bottom is pretty clear. So just going to keep it running like this for a while and let it do its thing, I guess. And I'll probably end up taking that filter out over there. I've just left it in there at the minute just in case there's any issues. I could put it back to where it was, but all seems well. So cleaned up the garden a bit more there, moved out the old concrete ring pond, and I've put it here because it was sat doing nothing. I thought, well, I might as well use it and turn it back into a pond. So I've started doing stuff with it, but it ain't finished yet. I'll just do it as and when, really. I don't know what fish are going to go in there, just haven't thought about that yet. Well, I've just finished the filter clean on the main pond, so we're just topping up the water at the moment. Everything's good in here. The only thing I did have a little issue with is my water temperature monitor. It said low battery. Don't know if you can see that, but it still shows low, and I put a brand new battery in it yesterday, so not sure if these batteries are dead or what, but I'm going to put another one in a minute and see if it sorts itself out. But other than that, everything is good. Next week or the week after, I will be pulling the koi out of this pond and doing the measure up, so I'd like to see what I've managed to achieve in the last 18-19 months, I guess, in total. I got a couple in here that I bought at around 4 or 5 centimeters. 2 of my original koi, so that were left from the original 6 that I bought. So I'll get all of them out, I think, and measure up and see how we're doing. I did measure a few up, I think it was in August, so we'll see if any changes have been made. This morning I've just been working on another project. It's not koi related, it's betta related. I've chopped up a shelf there, just painted it. I think the paint's drying faster than I'm putting it on the wood because it's blimmin' hot today. I've painted that as well because that's the new betta rack for some of the nicer bettas, which I will show you my current setup at the moment, but it will be changing again soon. So this is my current setup. I've got four tanks here with bettas in. They're all running foam filters off of an air pump, just because I like to give a bit extra. Not everyone puts any filtration with bettas or anything over here, and a lot of people keep them in glass jars or whiskey bottles or stuff like that, but I'm yeah, so give them a bit of filtration. But these are probably going to be moved into the house with my new fish tank, which I'll show you in a minute. So I've got these 2 tanks, oh sorry, 3 tanks are the same, but this is also the same size tank, but as you can see it's got a luminous green border around bottom and top, which is not really ideal, not really my sort of thing, but it was a tank available so I got it. And the chap that made these tanks, that made my indoor tank, he's out of stock, so I can't get any more at the moment. I've got another tank down here, but there's nothing in it at the moment. And this little tank here is full of guppy fry that they gave birth like 24 hours after I put them into my little mini pond around the front, so I've moved them out so I don't overstock that, and we'll see how we go with those. So those might end up going in that other concrete ring pond, to be honest, but I'll come back to you in a minute and I'll show you my pond inside, not pond, sorry, my fish tank. I've got so many tanks, ponds, I forget what's what. I'll show you where this stuff's going to go in a minute. Right, so this is my new fish tank aquarium. It's around 150 litres. It's got a built-in free height tower system, which to be honest isn't the best. This tank has been like this now for 3 weeks, and the only thing I've done in 3 weeks is add water and add this sponge filter, because I wasn't really happy with how this is going. And I don't know if you can see at the bottom it's meant to draw the water up, which it does, and it is like 2 panes of glass, and it goes all the way up and then it dumps it in there. As you can see, it's like a little spillway. And then on this side it's got a skimmer, so it's alright in a way, but I think realistically I should have just done the whole filtration myself and had a top box on this and had a pump directly taking it off of the ground and sending it up, because as you can see there is some sediment build up already. It's never had fish in it or anything, but I did put some plants in, but I took them out because I didn't really like it, to be honest. So this tank I bought originally to have fancy goldfish like arounders. I've kind of decided against them now, mainly because the cost of them and the fact that they can change colours. So I was originally going to have Aranda pandas and like Aranda three steps, so black, red and white. Hello Snow, it's my cat, one of my cats. And the more I researched them about the Arandas and stuff like that, it's not guaranteed that they're always going to stay the same colour, which is fair enough, you know, like you get that with koi as well. But the issue I have is the fact of the cost of them. Some of them are actually a lot more than what I pay for my koi, and obviously like I'm like mainly into my koi, and it doesn't make sense to me to go and buy around a fancy goldfish that are higher value than my main hobbyist fish. So I don't know what's going in here yet, and that's why it stayed as it has for 3 weeks. So moving on to down here, so this is a 2-step stand, so you can run 2 of these tanks. But what I showed you outside the beta rack, I'm going to put it in here, and then I've just put some light up there. I wanted to buy 2, went to buy 2, and then they were out of stock, so they only sent 1. So that's just my luck, really, isn't it? So I don't know. Oh yes. Oh. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put the stand in here and the shelf and build it up and see if that's enough lighting for the 4 tanks. If not, I'll have to try and find a replacement. But we'll see. It's just a little project. Some of you probably not interested in it, as this is really a koi channel, but I thought I'd just show you what I'm getting up to. So I'll come back to you as and when I do some more, but I'll probably leave it at that for this video, and I'll come back to you in a week or so when I do my koi measure up. So happy Christmas to everyone if I haven't already said it, and I'll catch you in a couple of weeks.